There he is.
Good morning.
Good morning, Ronnie.
How are you?
Oh, not too bad.
Oh, good. Good.
How did you fare?
Really well.
Good,
really well.
good.
So did everyone else. Boy, the weather was so nice. And after last year, you appreciated good weather at the Richland County Fair. Even a little dust was welcome.
It seemed the attendance was pretty good.
Oh, attendance was
Yeah.
pretty decent. Yes. And there were times when I wasn't out on the grounds because I was involved in something else. But the events that I was a part of just really, really worked well. And in fact, something always has to go wrong. So during the tractor and truck pull on Saturday, the sled broke to the point where it couldn't be fixed. And so, boy, there had to be a lot of scrambling and so forth. And they were able to get another sled, another eliminator from Independence. And that gentleman jumped in the truck and came down, drove over 2 hours, and they were still done by about 11:30 on Saturday night. So that was a remarkable success in the face of adversity.
Sure,
so,
right.
It really was good.
Good weather for everything, too.
It was really good.
Yep.
It was a bit chilly late in the evening, but that was just fine. No one complained. So
Sure.
there were some really some nice highlights. On Friday, the centenarian recognition was just awesome. It was fun. Lucy Lewis wasn't able to be there, but her son John and granddaughter Lisa Stafford were there, so that was very pleasing. But Ardith Hanold and Alvina Mary and Mary Tilley were all there, all came on stage and shared comments. What remarkable, remarkable women. And it was fun.
That's
it
amazing.
was really fun.
Yeah.
And then to be able to pay tribute to Bob and Brenda Bindle was most enjoyable. And so that was fun on Friday. But Saturday night at the meat animal sale, just tremendous support. And I'll tell you more during the news. But we introduced something new, or the committee did. It was called Hundreds for the Fair. And you could pledge $100 or multiples of 100, so whatever you wanted. So the minimum, though, was 100, and then it went up from there. So there were gifts of 100 up to one $1,000 gift. And those dollars will stay with the Meat Animal Sale Committee to be used for improvements at the fair. And after last year's fair with the flood, of course, that was just a financial challenge and all kinds of issues. And then you've had flood this year, too. But people were so generous and so responsive. The biggest challenge was keeping up writing down as fast as those who were recording could write. We had those coming in. And so I spent some time adding this morning, and my tentative total from the program that Beth did is $10,300. Incredible.
That's a lot of money in a short amount of time.
That's a lot of money. Yeah. It was just, people were so generous. And then on top of that, the sale was incredibly successful. The average dollar amounts were just outstanding. And so I'll share those this morning as well. And we'll have some comments from Morgan Biba, who is the president of the Highland FFA chapter and a longtime member, has done 9 years with the Eagle Badgers 4-H. She had an awesome fair and has some great comments about the strength of 4-H. So we'll do that. And then yesterday was Little Britches.
Yeah, that's always a highlight, isn't it?
Yes, it was a highlight. It was fun from start to finish. So to all my good friends in Little Britches, good morning. Thanks for making it a fun day yesterday, because there were just lots of good things. I learned things about animals and teachers and, all sorts of things.
Well, you're never too old to learn.
I'm better educated today. But the very last young lady was Catherine, who was in the Little Britches show. And Catherine had to wait a long time. So do those.
Sure.
If you're the end of the line, I always feel that's the worst part of Little Britches is you choose somebody, they get to be first, and then the person that's right ahead of them gets to be last.
Oh, yeah.
So you wait all the... Anyway, but Catherine, she was the last one. 3 years old and just had remarkable diction and vocabulary. And so we talked about, how old are you? 3, very confident on the mic, does a good job. And I asked her some other questions. And then I said, what do you want to be when you grow up? And she said, a dentist.
A dentist.
A dentist. Not very often does a child say, I want to be a dentist. But 3 years old, Catherine, I want to be a dentist. And I said, okay, Catherine, I'm going to open my mouth. You take a look and see what you think. And so I opened my mouth, and she looked right in, and she comes back and on the microphone goes, "Yep, you've got cavities." I said, "What do I owe you? 45."
Hey, that's a bargain.
Oh, Catherine, gosh, that was quite a way to end a little bit of show. Yep,
great.
you've got cavities.
Yeah.
So
You got your diagnosis.
I did. I said, when I go to Dr. Moan, Catherine, I'm going to ask for a discount because I've been pre-diagnosed.
Yeah, sure, absolutely. I already got the diagnosis. Must be all those Malacups you eat, right? Yeah, it probably is.
So that was hilarious.
Well, thanks for all your good work at the fair, though. That was
there was just
very entertaining reports.
Our work is a reflection of everyone else who does and I really did have the privilege of meeting and visiting with lots of people, and it was just a fun time. It really, really was. And of course, everything is perspective. After last year, people really appreciated the good weather. But finished up watching the style show yesterday, really impressed with what some of the young people were able to do there with the garments and other things that they had made. Had a chance to see some of those had gone to State Fair, of course. So that was very pleasing. Their clothing review was earlier in the year, but just lots of good things. So
I know you sounded kind of tired, though, that last report you did Saturday night. Did you hear that? No. You didn't hear the playback on
I
that?
didn't hear the playback. No.
Yeah. Well, let's play a little snippet of it, because I just thought, Ron, you put in a really long day because you were there. What time did you get there Saturday morning?
8.
8, and you were there, until like
Till
11:30.
yeah.
So yeah, that last report was really. I thought you sounded tired.
Did you?
Yeah.
Did I?
Listen.
Here at the Richland County Fair. Hope that you'll come out and enjoy all the good things the fair has to offer.
Yeah, you sounded kind of tired in that last report.
Yes, I did.
Jeepers, Ron. Do you remember filing that?
No,
You must have really been tired.
I must have pocket dialed you.
Yeah, maybe you did. Oh boy!
Oh dear!
Yeah. So get some rest today.
Well,
again.
I suppose I better.
Yeah. Lay in your hammock this afternoon, get a nap.
Well, the fair's no more than done, and we gear up for homecoming like crazy.
Yes.
This is a big week at Riverdale.
Yeah, the 50th anniversary of the
50th
school
anniversary
district.
of the Riverdale School District. So we're going to talk about that on the morning show today, and look forward to that. So
Wonderful.
Then full steam ahead with the River Valley School Fair, the Ithaca School Fair, Hornet Homecoming, Weston with big events coming up. So
Yeah,
we have lots to talk about.
Weston has an anniversary, I believe, and of course their alumni foundation getting started. So yeah, lots of things going on.
Lots of things going on. So,
All right. Well, welcome back, Ronnie.
indeed. All on 9/11. We all remember this day for a variety of reasons, where you were and what happened about an hour from now or a little more, and
Yeah.
how that's changed the world.
Yeah, that was certainly a challenge for us that day too, as well.
For
just
everyone,
knowing,
wasn't it?
Knowing what to do and how to respond and everything else.
Yeah.
So,
And in the days that followed.
you bet.
Absolutely.
Well,
So-
have a good one, Ronnie.
well, thank you, Philip.